majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans on both sides filling the stadium. It's the LSU Tigers against the BYU Cougars. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. I did catch up with Coach Sataki before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Cougars offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Looking for some space. It's Martin. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Bachmeier. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Can he make it to the marker? They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Casper. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, and they pick up 6 on the first down pass. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
The 8th play of this opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Give a lot of credit to these backside defenders. Chris, you see that ball go away. It's so easy to just get in chase mode and start running down the field. But they stay home and they stay with their responsibility for a big play defensively here.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go, but he's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So LSU's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
With the catch, it's Watkins. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Caught by the receiver. Looks like BYU will have the first down.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
The Cougars pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Keeper for the first down and more. And that gain good enough for the first down, of course. It'll set up a 1st and goal as we pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Cougars looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Takes the ball and heads to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch it. Touchdown, LSU.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quick completion to the tight end.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Grab down the middle. It's Phillips. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the rush. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. And now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Cougars will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Looking for some space. It's Berry.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
The Tigers will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Bachmeier. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets them up now 2nd and 3. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB bootlegs here. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds his man. It's Casper. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down.
Fires it to the wideout. That's caught. It's Phillips.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
And there you you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to run it. It's Martin.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Touchdown, Brigham Young. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive. Now his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number 1.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. BYU is on top here, Joel. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. It's a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab. It's Green. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a big gain. So a Again, the tight end makes a play. Joel gets him back down in the red zone. Already this guy has one touchdown. Can the defense stop him this time?
Chris, how many times do you and I talk about that it's players over plays, in particular in these situations? I think they'll absolutely go back to their tight end, but because of that, look for the defense to adjust. I would be shocked if there's not a safety over top of that tight end.
Comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Tigers go back on top.
What an incredible catch in traffic. The contested catch in the end zone. You can see why this quarterback has so much trust in this wide receiver. If I had this guy, I'd throw it into double coverage as well. He is so strong at the catch point, and here he goes and grabs that thing for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Running with purpose. He's got the first and still go. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Chris, did you hear the gasp of this home crowd? First snap, ball's on the ground. Lucky.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Pounding away with the run game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Bachmeier. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the final timeout called by the Tigers. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And now the handoff. He's got a crease. They can't stop him. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the SMU Mustangs against the Ole Miss Rebels. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, this is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Let's reel in. It's Alexander. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 10. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The SMU Mustangs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This offensive line has to step up and produce as they've done throughout the season. Joe, all the talk is this is going to be a line of scrimmage football game, so it's on them.
And they wouldn't want it any other way. You talk to these five guys up front, man, they love the idea that the identity of the offense is resting in their hands. And you're right, they want to go win the trenches. If they're able to do that, they've got a great chance to win today. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fires it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really love this play design on third down. You get into a 3-by-1 formation and try to get your best player in a one-on-one situation on the backside, and it's an easy slant. Easy pitch and catch, beautiful route, beautiful ball, and it's a conversion for the offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hale. And a nice Nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That is just a monster sack, Chris, after this long drive that the offense has put together. Now they're facing a 3rd and long. This is one of those opportunities as a defense that you've got a chance to get off the field. This is a time to make a play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
You've got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes. And because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lane.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. They mix it up with a run. Powering through a tackle. And he's in. Touchdown, SMU.
That is a statement drive and a giant gain going all the way down the field, showing this defense you can drive the length. I tell you, that is such a confidence builder. They go over the sideline, they're going to be sky high.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Cook. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, the quarterback sees man-to-man before the snap, and he knows he's got the slant. Now it comes down to execution. He puts the ball right on the frame of the wide receiver, and it's a nice completion.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Lacy. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Now it's 2nd down here. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes another stop. 3rd down coming up.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
The shotgun running play call. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Short now on the 10th play of this drive. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. He keeps it. Can he convert? They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, in my mind, if you run it on 3rd and long, you are telling yourself you're going to go for it on 4th down, in particular if you can get inside of that 4th and 3, 4th and 2 type of zone. Watch for the offense to go for it again. I wouldn't be surprised if they went right back to the option. Well, I think we were both surprised that they didn't go for this one, but Chris, how about this kick? Long field goal, he goes out there and just drills it. Beautiful.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Jennings. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Throwing off play action. Here comes the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This guy's in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw to the left. Great catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel like you can expect points. Now you got to continue to execute and put this ball in the end zone.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. They'll run it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Receiver makes the catch. And SMU will spend their 2nd time out here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game. Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Pulls it in. It's Knight. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I can't tell you how vital it is to be on the same page as a quarterback and wide receiver, and part of that is understanding the coverage that you're seeing. When you run these drag routes and you get man coverage, you put your chin into your shoulder and you run through green grass. If you continue to run and that quarterback is on the same page, you can get a big play. This is a nice job of recognizing the coverage and ultimately getting a completion.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is a scramble for no gain.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Rebels. And they go on top here in the second half.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Sees an opening. Tackle made at the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
2nd down now after the sack. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
The Mustangs with 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. And it's Ole Miss in front. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. A keeper, he's going to try to run for it. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
We know this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. 4th and 2, that's not a question. They're going for it because of this offensive line. Watch them do the work up front, and it allows them the opportunity to convert and move the chains.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Powers through the tackle. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read that encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. The Mustangs answer back.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Send the back in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Cook. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Looking to throw it on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first. A decision to make. What are they going to do on this second down? And the Rebels are going to cash in this red zone trap. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And an opening here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And SMU will spend their second timeout here. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up first down yardage. And the Rebels will line up here on first down and goal. He'll hand it off. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to pass this time. Oh, and they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. Break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They take the lead in the final minute. The Rebels back on top.
That is great execution. You'll always take the touchdown, there's no doubt. But is there too much time left? Now you've got a chance as the opposing offense to get on the field and go match it.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Knight. They get it now, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
You'll love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play.
He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.